really earned the championship this year. Last year it was kind of a little bit given, but we were there in consistency, so the championship belonged to us. This year it's just hard work and determination. Our speed and our durability of our bike and everything came together, and we pulled this one off. We really earned it. It was awesome to win the championship for Ox last year, and this championship's for Ox too. Yeah, it's definitely a team sport. I always kind of grew up not digging the team sports. That's why I chose motorcycles. And Timmy, Weigand, and David Kamo did a great job on my team, and Johnny's a huge part of the team. He's even bigger part actually, but those guys really held their own. David started pulling some time out, and then we took some back in the pits, and then Timmy was rock solid when he hopped on the bike, and we just had an awesome race. We're kind of just trying to do it through results, and maybe the press will follow after that. This year's Baja 1000 was really my moment of truth as far as either winning or losing, and kind of proving to people that we can do it. I guess we left it for the hardest race on the peninsula to prove everyone that we do have it. We got a great program and great racers. Yeah, the pass on Robby Bell was, you know, it was kind of surreal. I was coming down Villa del Sol Road. I could see Robby up about 20 to 15 seconds in front of me, and we're both wide open, and I'm kind of just a little bit working through his dust, and then I saw that he had pitted. I hooked the left onto the whooped out power line race course and just shifted up to 4th, and we were kind of going the same speed and got 5th, and I just kind of felt like I had a, you know, Ox with me. My bike was great, and I felt good, and I just held the gas on and made the pass on Robby, and the course was wide enough to not have to deal with the dust. Super stoked on that pass, and the pass on Mike Brown, I never even really saw him. He was off in a sand wash, and I was on like the whooped out race course. San Felipe went, I mean, that section of the race was extremely tough, but it went extremely well for me. I'm super stoked on how those passes went. Yeah, I just really worked hard to get to the end of Old Portecitos Road, and I really pulled some time out in those whoops, and it made a big difference for the team to continue our lead. And I believe I continued pulling a little bit of lead through Gonzaga and after the highway and through Cocos and Calamule Wash. That whole section I'm really comfortable with. I was able to just leave the gas on a little bit longer maybe and pick up a few seconds here and there. Yeah, Caselli is he's always a stand-up individual, and he's actually more of a hero to me. It's kind of an honor to be racing with him, and the guy's phenomenal. He goes to ISDE, dominates. He comes down here and puts in the fastest times and wins works, wins National Hare and Hounds. The guy still, you know, is mind-boggling to me. So it's definitely an honor for him to admit that we whooped on him, and I'm sure that they're going to be back at the 250 and next year, and they'll have a strong effort, and we'll just have to keep training and see what we got against them. I think we're going to get bigger. There's a feeling of maybe Baja's getting, like the roads are developing, so there's less race course. The racing's running out in the United States. It's going to cause more racing down in Baja, and like KTM coming down and trying to prove that their bike's the best, and Kawasaki also trying to win the race. I think the press needs to come this way. The rivalry that we had this year is an awesome deal. It's only going to get bigger for sure for Baja. The target on my back in 2013, I love it. Bring it on, you know. The X marks the spot. Come get me. 1X is something I'm very proud to represent, and it's been something I've worked all my life for. I'm going to continue to work hard. We're going to defend the championship. 2013 is going to be just as good as 2012, maybe better, because we may have some more competition. There'll be some riders moving around. It's definitely going to be good. Controlling a motorcycle at those speeds is a technique that you learn over time. You don't just get it and hold it wide open. It's kind of hard to explain, but you see things different, whereas like you see that rock and you're going 90 handles a 6-inch curb style rock different than 60 or 40 would. So I mean, your bike kind of just skips over it, but it's a harsh impact. It's like someone kind of slapping you right in the face almost. Like that's how quick it happens. You get into a mode where you're going wide open and you don't even really realize it, 5th gear, and you go to like shift another gear because you want more speed, and it's not there, and you got the throttle wide open, and then you realize, oh, I'm going 90 miles an hour, and I just need to know when it's time to brake, because braking and stopping for an obstacle is even harder when you're going 90. It feels really good to win and prove to all the doubters, you know. Pre-running, I've had people come up to me and tell me that we're expecting Cowie to win or something like that. I'm glad we proved them wrong, you know. It's time to understand that Colton Udall and Timmy Weigand and David Kamo and Johnny Campbell, we're a force, and everyone believes it now. I'm supposed to own it. I'm supposed to own the 1X plate down here, you know. I felt like maybe I owned it to race mile 350. Different riders do different things, and I think if I had another rider maybe up against me, we would have had a heavy battle. That was, I guess, my day. I had a great race. I think Robby Bell is an awesome person. I kind of came into JCR as he was coming out. We've been racing solid all year. We've had a few little, like, you know, go-ats at each other. He's cool. I respect him. I tell him great job when he does a good job, and he does the same. We've got an all right relationship, you know. We kind of rival, but we get along, you know. He whooped on me in a lot of races this year, and I'm stoked that finally I got a little something back on him, you know. He's a great racer, and this is actually, I think, his best year. Yeah, we raced Big Six, and it was Timmy and Robby and I, and we kind of go at it. And yeah, it's definitely an honor to be in the same category as Robby Bell and Kurt Caselli, mentally, physically, on the bike, off the bike. They do great things, and to be doing stuff just like them is definitely an honor. Yeah, obviously your personality is almost a direct reflection of how you were brought up, and also the things that you go through in life. Some of the stuff is maybe tough, and it makes you a better person. So I know Kurt's lost his dad. It changed his life quite a bit. We all have a pretty decent head on our shoulders, I think. Some people will say you got an ego, but racing dirt bikes, you kind of need one. To have one within yourself, you show that that you want to win, but you be modest also at the same time, and show that your skills will prove that you can win. Yeah, I really do want to race the Dakar Rally. It's the next level in my career. It's a lot of miles, so it'll be tough on the body and the brain, and I think I got it. Johnny Campbell is the reason why we win, you know. We could come down here, we wouldn't know anything. He's got a huge knowledge, upbringing, and obviously winning 11 times is a huge part of what he knows. We've been down here for a long time, and it's gonna be tough to just straight up beat just that knowledge alone. So I'd like to thank Johnny Campbell and JCR Honda and our supporting sponsors, Chaparral and Dunlop and General Tire, Fly, WPS, all the people that help us out. And then also I want to thank Eric Siraton for building another amazing motorcycle, and thank TJ Jones for pre-running me, my friends for all the support. And it's a great effort, and with all them together we pulled it off, and it feels really great.
Nieve, boles, diablitos, nieve, nieve.